What's going on, family? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom, and I'm hanging out with the one and only,
D.
and we're in a place in El Salvador called Santa Ana, and we're just hanging out. And we figured we do a live. I figured I'd pick D's head to see what she knows about El Salvador because she's very knowledgeable, so she can probably help you guys with a lot of questions and different things about El Salvador. But we're gonna give it a second. We're gonna wait for some people to come on the live to get live with us on the live. So I see we have people coming on now. But yeah, I don't have that much longer in El Salvador. I'll definitely be going somewhere else to check out like another country, another place. Oh, we got 10 people on the live. Okay, here we go. I got a couple questions for D. I see you, Steven. Greetings, champ. All is well, man. All is well. I'm glad you're tuning in. Got a lot of questions for D. D is well, let's start right away by saying this. Cause what was the comment that she wants to address? What was the comment? Tell them.
Yeah, I wanted to address a comment of how you, Philly Dom, should be careful about hanging out with me because I might be. The word is cartel chica. What I don't really even know what that means,
You know what it
but
means.
um, that I'm a cartel person because I don't want to show my face on camera, and that you should be careful with me. And I wanted to address this because when I met you, like I met Philly Dom in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
2019, and we didn't meet through the channel. We
Mm-mm.
met
A little bar slash
in a
restaurant.
yeah, in a bar.
Chapultepec. Tell them what it is so they know the place. So they
Yeah,
know
no, what I'm trying to say is that we didn't meet because of the channel. We met on a personal type of thing.
vibe level.
Yeah, so that's how the relationship has been ever since. It's not mainly because of the channel, it's like because we talk on a personal level. And when we started talking about
Mm-hmm.
your channel, we agreed that I was going to help you with whatever it is that I could help you
Because
with.
she's very knowledgeable about the country.
Yeah, drive you around and show you places and everything. And I said, like, I don't I don't really want to show my I don't think my face is important. I think that what's more important is what like what we can show everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not hiding anything.
She's not in a gang.
I
She
don't
don't
have
sell
any
drugs.
criminal background. I don't it's nothing really serious. It's just about um Philly and I have discussed this plenty of times, and he is okay with it. That
She doesn't show her face.
yeah, we have talked about it, and mainly it is because he and I like know each other on a personal level, so that's why. But it's nothing about me trying to. I don't know. I don't even know what people think that I will do to you, but we know each other for quite a while, and I help you
The video.
with the videos when you're here, and then when you're not here, I do other stuff
Yeah, give me.
like I'm the back office of the
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. She does a lot of stuff on the back end. A lot of people don't know about. Help me get flights. Let me know cheaper tickets for flights. Whole bunch of different things. What else do you do? I don't know. Check information for me. Different stuff.
Yeah,
Does a lot of different things for me.
hotel reservations,
Hotel
like whatever you
reservations.
want me to do. So that is mostly why. But there's a couple people here in from the channel that know me personally,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
they know that it's not like I hide or anything. They know me. We have gone out with these people. Like we go to bars, restaurants, wherever they want me to go. And actually, I have done for them exactly what I have done for you. We drive them around. We show them places, tell them about the history and everything. So I just want to make it clear that yeah, I'm not trying to set Philly Dom up or harm him uh, or I don't want to be on camera because I have a gangster husband or whatever. I
Yeah,
do not have
boyfriend.
a husband. Well, I do, but it's not a gangster
Mm-hmm.
or a criminal. It's just like, yeah, we know each other from like a personal background,
Hmm.
and that's why I just let you do your thing with your channel because you're the star of the channel,
Hmm.
and then I just give you, the support.
Okay, well, D, I got some questions for you today. I see you guys in the chat. I see Steve said, "Stop it." Nick said, "Philly Dom." Steve said, "D is good peoples." Yes, indeed, Khan. Hi, Dom, in the chat. What's up, Khan? And then Randy said, "Peace, peace, peace. It's always a treat whenever I see you, Philly Dom and D, meet, greet, chop it up, and pound." What is a pound? The El Salvadorian concrete. Okay, I got some questions for D because a lot of people still want to know about El Salvador and different things. So I'm got a whole bunch of questions. We're doing it like in a podcast format. We figured out this works, so we're gonna have some we're gonna talk about some different topics and stuff. What is the nickname of El Salvador?
Okay, so we have the actual country has a little nickname, and
Mm-hmm.
then Salvadorians also have a nickname.
Okay, do the breakdown for them.
The the country is called oh shoot, I don't know how to explain this. There's
I know you
a
got a whole bunch of volcanoes. I do that. I know that.
yes, but also it's because of, well, it's known as the land of the volcanoes,
Okay, well you can
because
break it.
we have a
Yeah.
lot of volcanoes, active and inactive. It's a lot of volcanoes, but also another nickname that El Salvador has is like there's a story. I don't know if it exists in English, but in Spanish, there's a story about a little tiny boy called Pulgarcito.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he was super super tiny, like the story that the boy went on his dad's pocket
Mm-hmm.
because he
Okay.
was like tiny.
Yeah.
Something like that is Pulgarcito. So since we are like the smallest country, it's called Pulgarcito de America because it's like the tiniest country in the continent. And then Salvadorians, we have a nickname. They call us Guanacos.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like it, some people don't. To be honest with you, I prefer the nickname that I think, if I'm not wrong,
Mm-hmm.
the Salvadorian community in the States came up with that. I prefer Salvi
Mm-hmm.
instead of Guanaco. I would even prefer Salvatrucha
Salvatrucha.
instead of Guanaco. Unfortunately, you cannot say Salvatrucha no more without it being linked to the gang, because that's what it literally means. Mara Salvatrucha means the Salvadorian gang, and I even prefer that. I don't like Guanaco, but people call us that, and yeah, that's the nickname that we have as Salvadorians.
Okay, but it's so okay. That's the nickname that you guys have. Also, if you see anything in the comment section you want to answer, you can ask. Okay, is it true that your flag has volcanoes in there? Is that true?
Yes, I think that something that the countries of Central America have in common is the flags,
Okay.
because the Honduran, especially the Honduran, the Salvadorian, and the Nicaraguan flag, they have the horizontal stripes.
Hmm.
It's blue, white, blue. The only difference is that ours has like we call it a escudo or a shield,
Okay.
the thing that is in the middle, and it has like meaning, and it represents like a lot of things that are from El Salvador. Like, for example, it has 14 leaves, and
Okay.
it's because the country has 14, we call them departments, or 14 states or provinces, so
Hmm.
they're represented in there. It also has five little it represents the five countries of Central America because um, in the beginning, when we got our independence from Spain, the countries were not divided.
Hmm.
Central America was a whole, like one chunk. It was the republics of Central America. So it
Hmm.
was united, one whole thing. Then, unfortunately, it like the politicians at the time didn't have enough power, or enough resources to keep the administration as a whole, and it got divided but it always represents, everything is representing the five states of Central America.
Okay.
That is Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. So you're gonna see, like for example, the Honduran flag has five stars. It represents the five countries of the republics of Central America.
Okay. What would you say El Salvador is mostly known for? You being a Salvadorian living here, what do you think is the most stands out the most for you guys? What is El Salvador known? Good and bad.
I think that it's divided. Well, we can divide it in good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if we talk about the bad, we're recognized about for being a very poor country, or like we have a lot of poverty, and also because it's like killing capital
Mm-hmm.
of the world.
Is
Like,
it still there's still a killing capital, or has a
no,
lot has changed?
no, a lot has changed. Apparently right now we're the safest country in Latin America as of right now.
Do you think that's true personally?
But that topic is very complicated for me to speak of, and let me tell you why. I don't live in a super fancy, high level community, but I do live in a good neighborhood. So I have never had problems with crime in my neighborhood. So I don't really have a before and after because things have always stayed the same. Where I live,
Okay, it's
it's
not
a
really.
little it's a little gated community, so
Okay.
it's not much going on.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have problems with my neighbors. I don't have like fishy neighbors. My neighborhood is like very, like, most of the people are families with kids or older people.
Okay.
But I know from testimonies from other people that do live in rough neighborhoods that they feel safer. They see the difference and they are able to perceive it. But like I said, my personal experience has stayed the same, because you could say that I live in a, let's say, in a bubble. I don't use public transportation. I don't
You
go
know,
to an
so
office. I work from home, and I live in a good neighborhood. So my experience has stayed the same. What I can tell you is that now, like for example, ever since you came here and we're outside doing videos or just on a date or whatever,
mhm.
I see more police officers and military presence in the streets, and it gives you the sense of security. Like if there's something wrong, you know that they're right there
And they're
and
gonna
they're
take
gonna
care of it.
help you. Yeah, they're gonna take care of it.
Interesting. 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 Okay. What could I say? How could I say this to you? What should you really be careful for in El Salvador? If somebody's coming as a tourist, what should they be careful with? Not to do in El Salvador that can put them in some trouble.
I think that um, the advantage of El Salvador is that it's very small. So you have to stay in bigger cities.
Mm-hmm.
You don't precisely need a tour guide or someone to, like, that is gonna be with you 100% of the time. You don't need it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could travel on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be more adventurous, always ask the people in the hostel, or ask the people in your hotel, or ask someone, like, is this a safe place to go? And then common stuff, if you go out to a bar, most likely people are going to talk to you, you're going to make friends. It's like when we go out, there's always people talking to you. And if they offer you a ride, or we can continue the party at my house, I wouldn't recommend it. Just stay in public places, because you never know. People might seem friendly, and maybe they are, and they have good intentions, but just to stay safe, it's like, I appreciate it, but I'm gonna take my own Uber, cab, or I rented a car, whatever. So it's like just common, common sense precautions. Don't wear a lot of flashy jewelry, or I don't know, have a lot of valuables with you. And if you're gonna be walking around this like on the street or something, it's like keep your things in a safe place. Of course, if you go to a Starbucks, you can bring your laptop, tablet, iPad, cell phone, whatever you have. But if you're gonna be walking around the streets, just try not to have a lot of valuables with you.
Mm.
Incidents happen from time to time, like anywhere in the world, but if people know and they can perceive that you're a foreigner, most likely they're gonna leave you alone. They're not even gonna mess with you, or if they come and talk to you, it's gonna be to ask you where you're from, what you're doing, and they're gonna offer to help you with whatever they want, hang out with you, and I think you're gonna have a overall a very positive experience.
Okay, what are the people of El Salvador? Or you always say that they friendly. Do you, being El Salvadorian, living in El Salvador, do you think the people from El Salvador are genuinely friendly people?
Yes.
Because that's what I respect El Salvador for, genuine people. So elaborate on that a little bit. Let them know. The world wants to know about your country, little country of El Salvador.
Yes, because we were saying when you asked me about what El Salvador is known for, we mentioned the bad, but if we want to talk about the good things, I think that there's like um, physical good things and more of subjective good things. And I think the subjective good things is that Salvadorans are very hard workers, and they're very friendly. If you're ever stuck with something, Salvadorians are gonna go out of their way to help you. Like for example, you don't speak that much Spanish. Yeah, they're really gonna try without judging you or making fun of you or being condescending. They're really gonna try. It's like they're gonna use a translator or signs, whatever they can, in order to help you. And they always want to make you feel comfortable. They want to show you the best, because it's really hard for all of us to be seen in such a negative light. Like everything that people see in the news is like, oh, we're poor, we don't have anything, we're all starving to death, and we're all killing each other at all times. And whenever someone broke that barrier and took a chance and came here, we just want them to have the best time possible. And so, yes, I do think that Salvadorians are genuinely friendly. And I think you can also share with the subscribers your experience, because all of my friends. So what do you think? How, like,
They bend over backwards for me to show me a good time.
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
They bend over backwards for me to show me a good time.
Yeah, everyone's been super friendly. Like my friends like to hang out with you. Like um we go out and drink and talk and everything. Some, like my best guy friend is like your best friend now.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
Louis.
he's always like asking if you need anything, if you feel comfortable. So I really do think that people are friendly. Like it's not fake. We're genuinely like that.
Well, that's like one of the best things about El Salvador. All right, we're gonna get back into the questions, but before we do that, we're gonna talk. Let's talk to the people in the chat. You always gotta show love to the chat.
Oh
You always
yes,
gotta show love to the chat.
I love it.
And the people are not just subscribers; they're my family. If you're a part of this community, you're family. You're not just a subscriber. You're family. I actually talk to the subscribers on the phone all the time. Your family. We talk all the time.
Yeah, and I do talk to some of your subscribers, and they have most of them. Mostly, there's the one or two crazy people around, but most of the people have been really, really, really nice to me. Like very supportive and very cool. So let's see.
Okay, let's go. See.
Steve says.
What do you say?
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
What do you say?
He says, D, do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. I do have a boyfriend. I've had a boyfriend for quite a while.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend. Keep asking. What
Oh,
other questions you seeing there?
hold on. I just uh
Want me to give
can
one?
I no.
Yeah. I see Brazilian. I said Brazilian. Belizean.
Belizean.
I said Brazilian. Belizean. That's how bad I want to go to Brazil. I'm saying call them Belizeans, Brazilians. Belizean said, tell Dee to be an English teacher. She's a very smart woman. You should be an English teacher, Dee. You're a very smart woman.
I actually was an English teacher for like 5 years,
Hmm.
I think. I did it. Um, yeah, I was a teacher, not in a regular
But
school,
an English
but an
school.
English academy.
Okay.
Yeah, in an English academy. I think that helped me a lot to perfect my English and also helped me with my grammar and everything. I
Hmm.
met a lot of cool people. Some of my students, I still talk to them today.
Hmm.
And actually, that's how you and I met, through one of my students that became a friend,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Jacob. Shout out to
Yeah.
Jacob,
Shout out
man.
to Jacob. He did something good.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Khan, I see Khan said I'm watching from Pakistan. Shout out to all the people out there in Pakistan, man. Khan, we always talk, man. I'm gonna try to help you when I can. I know your situation. You always reach out to me. You always have, positive vibes and good vibes. Reach out to me a lot, but I'm gonna reach out to you, Khan, when I have some time and I can help you. I know what's going on. Khan, also, he said, "What's your Instagram, D? It's up to you if you want to give me your Instagram."
Yeah, I'm going to put it
Oh, she's
on.
gonna put it in the chat now.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the chat.
And Gerard said a lot of that negativity comes out of the U.S. They do the same with Mexico, but Americans who know what's going on. Yeah, El Salvador, like always tell her, like she tells me that it seems like they get the what you call it, the stigma for being like a very dangerous country, but I don't feel that energy here. I've lived in Tijuana, Mexico, guys. That's a dangerous place. I've been to Haiti. That can be a dangerous place. Parts of the DR can be a dangerous, but I don't feel that vibe here. I feel like everybody, is trying to look out for you and do their best. But right now, they like under like some kind of how can I say it? Like some kind of martial law right now in the
Yeah.
country.
Mm-hmm.
The president is like going after every gangster breathing out here. So I don't know if that's gonna say it's safer, but they really, like Dee was saying earlier, they're going out of their way to try to put the country in a different light. Trust me on that. I'm seeing it firsthand as American down here. Victor said, D, you are very helpful to these vlogs. So much helpful information about our country. Thank you for adding depth to the videos from the Bay.
You're very welcome, Victor. Like actually that's really what I want people to like to feel, or that is my goal, cuz I think that if you're like super focused on a phase, that's like superficial. Like my goal has always been like to give your viewers like a taste of the real El Salvador. We do things that normal people do. We go to the places where normal Salvadorians go every day.
Movies,
Yeah, it's like we go to the mall, we go to the
malls,
store, we go
parks.
to the parks, we go to the stadiums. We do like normal things.
Bars, restaurant, church,
And
everything.
yeah, um, I'm very lucky to come from a family that focused a lot on knowing the country. Like my parents really focused on me knowing the country, and I'm glad that I'm able to share it with you. And whatever city I don't know, physically, we just uh, Google map it and we do research about it. And I'm glad to be able to show my knowledge of the country with everyone
Mm-hmm.
and help everyone. Um, break the stigma of El Salvador. It's not all that bad. And also, another thing that makes me really, really, really happy, like from the bottom of my heart, is to show the Salvadorians living abroad that the country is not as bad as it seems. Like there are nice things happening here. There's good things happening, and there's good people also here in the country.
Okay, John Thomas got a good question. Shout out to John Thomas. He said, based on your knowledge, and is Mexico City, Mexico safer than San Salvador, El Salvador? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, 100,000%. D can answer this question too, because I've been to both places and I laid low in both places. Shout out to my boy Bern Velasquez. He's out there in Mexico City doing his thing. He's from Belize, like one of the best artists out of Belize. He's probably been in more movies. Not probably, he has been in more movies than any other Belizean that I know to date. So shout out to Bern Velasquez out there in Mexico City. But I've hung out in both places for many, many years. Everybody know I spent a lot of time in Tijuana, Mexico, and I've been all over Mexico. And I'm going to tell you straight up, D might have a different perspective on this because she's out Salvadorian. So she's out Salvadorian. She's not from Brazil. She's out Salvadorian. But from where I've been and where I hung out with D, been hanging out with D, it's definitely a lot safer than Mexico City. Mexico City, it can be dangerous. It can be a dangerous place. It's a lot more people, so it's a lot more action. There's a lot more things to watch out for. In my opinion, from traveling to both countries and being in both places, I definitely say 100% Mexico City is a lot more dangerous than San Salvador. Because we hang like in the wealthy areas, like what is it, Zona Rosa, San Benito. What's the where the embassy is at?
Santa Elena.
Santa Elena. We spend a lot of time in Santa Tecla. That's where she's from. That's our town. We spend a lot of time in Antigua Cuscatlán. We spread it out now. We've been to San Miguel. We got to go back and do some videos up there. But we've been to a lot of places, and I have not really encountered any danger as a tourist. Like I said before, I said this in a video. I'll say it again. I had one incident when somebody called me the N-word, me and my friend. Shout out to my boy, Justin Acapulco. Shout out to him. They called us the N-word, but that was El Salvadorian that was deported. And I understand where that was coming from, that hate was coming from. He's bitter. He had to come to his country. He probably ain't been in this country since he's left. He got deported here. He's bitter. You know, you see people traveling in your country and stuff. And and to be honest, he was trying to help us. He was actually trying to help. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to even go far to let you know what happened. He was actually trying to help us. We went there, I think it was 2020 when I met D, 2019. And we spent New Year's there. We brought the New Year's in 2019 New Year's in El Tunco Beach, which is a big surf town, the most famous beach in El Salvador. If anybody that surfs, they go there. And what happened was it got late. It was like 3, 4 in the morning. We were trying to make it back to San Salvador, El Salvador. And he told us, like, look, you guys can't go back. You guys are going to have to stay here. So I was like, we can't go. We want to go back, to a hotel. And then we went back and forth with him, me and my friend, and he just called us some dumb, where you guys are some dumb in guys. So he said it out of like frustration, and then it got a little heated then, but we calmed it down. But even through that altercation, we've met a whole bunch of friends. That's how I met Lex. He was a friend of Lex,
and he has been nothing but amazing to us.
Yeah,
him and his girl, like always, like whenever we go to the beach, they join us and they take us places. They always want you to have like the best experience. Like I think we haven't had, since I met you, we haven't had an incident, like a racist incident. I don't think we have had.
No, we had none. That's the only time we had. I told you, and he was actually helping us, but he got frustrated with us and he called us the N-word, and it got a little bad for him after that.
But after that, we have
no problem. It's been 99% or 100% good time in El Salvador.
Not even the type of thing like, oh, you come here to, be with our
woman or stuff like that. Nothing like that.
No.
If anything, they try to hook me up with females. If anything.
Yeah.
All right, let me read some of these questions. I see a real estate question. I see you in there too. I see Roberto. I'm gonna answer your question too. Let me answer this real estate question for D. You see the real estate question?
No, hold on.
Rochelle.
Oh, hold on. But we were. Hold on.
I'm just bouncing around on the chat.
Oh, okay. So
I'm going to answer this one first. I know there's another one. You can answer that one right after that.
Okay, hold on. Let me look for. Oh, Rochelle. D, why is the real estate so high in El Salvador? I was looking online and you guys have almost the same prices as here in the States. My in laws are Salvadorian. Okay. Yes, Rochelle. Every time we go around, we drive around San Salvador. Philly is always asking me about these new developments, these new apartment buildings, very upscale, very luxurious, and everything. And he's always asking me, who can afford this? And that is the same question that I have because right now El Salvador is developing a lot of new real estate projects, but the prices, I don't know if it's because they're focused on foreigners or maybe people that travel for business and they're like very luxurious corporate people. I don't know, but it is true. The prices are very high. The common Salvadorian, like the regular Salvadorian, is not able to afford that. I could tell you, like, for example, I have job experience in call centers.
Okay.
And I'm telling you that if I had, imagine that I get married and me and my husband work in a call center, we wouldn't be able to afford one of those nice apartments with call center salaries.
So how would you survive here?
That's why I think that this is mostly the, how do you say it? It's targeted
For foreigners.
mostly to foreigners and corporate travelers and
Very wealthy El Salvador.
very wealthy El Salvadorians.
Business
Because
owners.
the rest of us, we live in old neighborhoods like mine. My neighborhood was built in the, I think, between 75 and 80. It's a very old neighborhood, so that is where you can find more affordable housing. But even then, I was surprised because I don't pay rent. My parents own the house where we live at, so we don't have to pay rent. And I was shocked to find out that the houses where I live, you have seen my house.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice area. She tried to downplay it.
They go for between 550 and up to 700,000. No, dollars per month.
Oh,
the
500.
rent.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so even that is
Kind
of pricey for the regular Salvadorian. So yes, everything that's new and nice and luxurious and with all this security and all these benefits, it's targeted for maybe people that are getting their money from fishy places, that they can afford almost everything, or people that have corporate places, corporate jobs that pay like high end salaries,
Okay.
or just foreigners. I know also that people that work for other countries, diplomats, always their embassies want to make sure that they live in a nice place, the safest places. So maybe it's for them to live.
Okay.
And I also see a lot of these places are on Airbnb because I think that they want to attract the type of tourist that wants to have like a luxury experience because they don't want to be in a regular hotel room. Maybe they want more privacy.
Okay.
So you can get a whole apartment. And since it's a couple of days, people don't mind splurging a little bit, getting an apartment that is like $200, $300 a night. But you can have your little private party, bring in people and do whatever you choose to do, and you have the privacy of having a whole place for yourself. But I agree with you. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Rochelle.
Rochelle.
I agree with you. The prices are very, very, very high. And I also think that it happens, I don't know, I might be wrong. I don't have a lot of experience in finance, but I think it happens because we use the US dollar. So our prices are US prices. For a lot of things, we have US prices. The problem is that the regular person is still making their salary in Salvadorian prices, not in US prices.
Okay.
So maybe that is why. But yes, rent and buying a house in a very nice place is expensive in El Salvador. Very expensive.
Wow. You got Philly Visits 215. He said, peace to Philly Dom and the lady. Blessings to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Philly. And we got Alpha Mel in here. I see him. He said, Dolly, the queen of El Salvador.
Yay! Thank you. I appreciate you. I try to do everything I can to. I don't know. I want to address something else. Do you remember that the last live someone was saying like, "Oh, she's doing too much, trying to make her country look perfect." No, I'm not trying to make my country look perfect, but I'm always gonna speak well about my country. I'm always gonna
good about your country, okay.
All the time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Show that it's not all killing and gangs and negative stuff. It's also a good time, good food, good places. You can meet good people, and maybe you can give your contribution and make El Salvador a more diverse place. Okay. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. Oh man, on that topic of diversity, shout out to my boy Mr. Dakins. I'll see you on the live. On that purpose of diversity, are all El Salvadorians white? Because a lot of people don't understand the dynamics. Can you break down the different, I guess, with the races and ethnicity of El Salvador and what you guys don't have? Let's just get the elephant in the room first. They don't have many black people here. D, take it from there.
Yeah, that is also a very good topic that I wanted to address because we got a lot of mixed comments from the people from the video that we did in the Black Town with the Black Monument.
What's the name of it?
Zacatecoluca. When we went to Zacatecoluca, someone was saying it's like, no, she's lying. They have never taught us to be ashamed. It's like it's not that in school they tell you you have to be ashamed of your brown skin, but subliminally, when you see TV ads or ads on the newspaper, normally all this publicity is going to have people with lighter skin. There is a store here, a very big department store called Siman, and whenever you see the models with the clothes, you're never going to see a dark-skinned Salvadorian with dark hair. You always see white-looking people with blonde hair, light eyes. It's like they're not telling you to be ashamed, but at the same time, you don't see yourself represented in there because you see a white-looking Salvadorian. But what about the rest of us? Okay. So,
what about the rest of you, D? What about the rest of you?
Exactly. We don't have racial diversity in the sense that, as I have mentioned it to you before, when we fill out our government paperwork
application
for anything, we don't have a race box like a race, like where you have to state your race. It does maybe nationality, but they never ask you for your race. But when it comes to looks, we're very diverse. And I think that right now people are embracing more of their looks. I remember when I was and even it comes from my family. Like my mom, for example, she doesn't know it, or she doesn't do it because she wants to be mean, but she tends to say that curly hair is like bad hair because it's too difficult to take care of. And then you realize that it's not because she actually thinks it's bad. It's because we have been brainwashed to think that, oh, straight hair is the nice hair. And like here in El Salvador, getting your hair straightened like a relaxer is super in. Everyone is getting it. Until now, I am seeing more people online on this accept your hair journey. Like, for example, we have very good friends here in Santa Ana, and you know that one of them has very curly hair. And now she's accepting that as part of her beauty, of her essence and who she is, and she's embracing this. So you're gonna see very light-skinned Salvadorians, like white looking. One of my friends, well, two of my friends look white.
Yeah, they do. No, but they are white. The ones in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
D has some white friends in Santa Ana. We're gonna meet them today, right?
Yeah.
They say they're gonna go out and eat with us?
I think we're gonna meet with them.
I want to meet with them.
Because my friend, she's like blonde, super white. She has green eyes.
They can pass for tourists.
Yeah,
they don't even look like.
Yes, and then you have Salvadorians that look more like they have an indigenous background. You're gonna see a darker hair, very dark hair, and the texture of the hair is it's straight, but it's not fine. It's more like a coarser type of hair, and you can see it in the face too. That you can see those indigenous features, and then we also have what we call Afrodescendientes or African descendants.
Yes.
That are people with darker skin, whiter nose, very curly hair, and they look, maybe some of them don't look black, but they look like a mixed person.
They're like a mixed person.
Yeah.
They do look like a mixed
so
person.
We are very diverse, and I think that some companies are fighting now to get more of that diversity represented. You are not going to see just the girls that look kind of, European. No, you're going to see a person with a darker skin tone represented on publicity, or for example, TV presenters or news anchors. Now you're going to see more diversity in there.
Okay. Shout out to Black. Black said, I'm going to Philly next week, man. Black, enjoy Philly, my brother. Enjoy Philly. And Alpha Male, a.k.a. Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy.
You got to want to read it out loud? You read it.
It says, don't listen to anyone that has anything negative to say about Dolly. Oh, that's another thing. D is the nickname that Philly gave me, but my real name is Dolly. For all the speaking Spanish people out there, my name is Dolly Magaña. I do have a real name. I don't hide it. It's just that Philly nicknamed me D. So he said, I met her personally, and I can truly say that she is one of the most genuine, honest people I have ever met. I appreciate it.
Nice.
I really do appreciate it. I met your friends, Jeremy and Jeff. We had a blast. They enjoyed the country very much. We took them out. We drove them around, and I was always trying to make sure that they were, having a good time, translating for them. Even in the craziest situations, I was always making sure that they were all right.
Look what else he said. Shout out to DJ. Good topics. No problem, DJ. I see you in there. We see you. Randy said, D, do what she is supposed to do, being a good ambassador for the country. Yes, indeed. Then Alpha Male said, what?
Not a lot of Black people in El Salvador, but they treat Black people very well. I felt extremely welcome during my entire visit there. Yeah, so there's more people that can testify to what we're telling you here. We never had an incident with them. Your friend Ivan, that has also a YouTube channel, we were here with him. Nothing, like no incidents with him whatsoever, and everyone tells us that they had a great time.
That's what's up. We got our boy Kev TV. Shout out to LA in the building. Korean Town in the building. Kev TV. Shout out to you, Kev.
Hey, Kev. Hola, Dom and Dolly. ¿Cómo están? Hola, Kev. Estamos bien. Gracias por preguntar. We appreciate you a lot. Kev is another person that knows me. We don't know each other like physically.
I talk on the phone and on Instagram.
Yeah, but we do talk. We're friends, and he knows me personally. Like, such a great person. Has always been. He's actually a person that is always telling me that I should have a YouTube channel.
Well, she's opening up a channel. You want to tell him now? Also, wait a minute. Subscribe to Kev TV.
Yes.
That's our boy.
That's right. Support him. He works hard, and he's a very, very, very nice person. Genuine person. Like, yeah. Subscribe and support him.
He does videos. He travels to Mexico. He's been to Mexico City. He's been to Tijuana. He was in the military. He's been all over the world. And he does content. He does travel content. And he does different type of videos. Kev, put your link in there, man. Everybody subscribe to Kev TV. That's my boy, 100 grand. He knew me when I first started YouTube. He's been rocking with me a long time. Shout out to Kev TV in the building. Don't stop, Kev, no matter what. No matter what. Don't stop, Kev. And then Black said, it can't front forever. Rochelle said, my husband's family always gets confused. What is confused for an Asian ethnicity or Hawaiian or Samoan?
Oh yes,
Explain that.
it has happened to me. It has happened that is something that has personally happened to me and some of my relatives. My cousins live in Canada, and they're always mistaken for Filipinos, and actually they're married to Asian men, because like they were always attract like Asian men will always find them attractive because and they were like, no, you're not Salvadorian, which to a point is kind of sad too, because it's like people don't um it's like the knowledge that they have on how genes work is like, I don't know, so sad that they don't understand that we're very diverse. But also it has happened to me when I worked as a teacher. I had two Taiwanese co-workers, and they at the beginning they were like, no, but maybe your grandmother or your grandpa or someone in your family was Asian. I'm like, not that I know of. Everyone.
But you do look at it, D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you got some Asian. We gotta do ancestry.com when you.
That would be really cool.
I think you got some black in you. I think you got some Asian in you. You have mestizo in you. You have Latin in you.
I definitely have black in me.
Black and Asian. She definitely got black and Asian in her for sure. I can guarantee that, 100%.
But yes, I have been told that I look Asian. Actually, Kev, I asked him because when we started talking, he didn't know me that much.
Yeah,
I
Kev
said,
TV. Shout out to Kev TV.
It's like, Kev, do I look Asian to you? And he said, like, yeah, actually, you do look Asian. I have been told that I look Asian. Yeah.
Kev TV. Let's go to. We got Rico. You know who Rico is?
Oh yeah.
Rico said.
Rico. He says, "What up, Philly? Hi D. I enjoyed El Salvador. People were friendly. The country is beautiful. Got a chance to visit a few places. I felt safe, and you showed me nothing but love. Appreciate you." We had a wonderful time with Rico. Yes. He was very polite, very genuine, very friendly. We had a great time.
And he's what?
And what?
What is he? He's Haitian.
Oh, he's Haitian. Yeah.
Shout out to Haiti.
He's Haitian. And he had a very good time. I know that he enjoyed himself in El Salvador. And another person that can tell you that I'm a real person.
Yeah, he met her. They hung out. We went to the Denny's. We went to a club. What's the club we went to? La 20.
La 20. Yeah. We went to Cerveceria La 20. Like, people know me, and they know that when you're here, I'm going to show you a good time.
See? Okay, we got Eastside. Eastside said, you want to see what he said? Eastside.
Read her my comments. I think it's good dialogue. Not being negative. I just wonder why that is. Let's see.
We're going to get to you, Eastside. She's going to check another comment. We bouncing around. If somebody wants to comment to read fast, man, give a super chat. Give a super chat if you want your comment to be read right away. Right now, we bouncing around. Roberto, we see you, family. We see you in the live, too, as well.
Okay, he says, in America, Texas, to be exact, my girlfriend, El Salvadorian family, don't like me, but mine love her and treat me with respect. I have been called an N-word, and even cops call on me. I get along with her family who live in El Salvador, so I have hope about visiting the country. Look, I think that generalizing is always making a mistake.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there are families in El Salvador that wouldn't be happy with a daughter or son dating outside of their race.
Why is
and
that?
I think that happens in all cultures, in all backgrounds. For example, from what I know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but from what I know, for example, Indian families are very strict about.
They want you to marry an Indian.
Exactly. They're not very welcoming about their kids marrying outside of their race. But you have to be patient, and you have to understand that a lot of things a lot of racist behavior that happens in countries like ours is because of ignorance, because of the things that we have been taught. And that I want to bring up a comment that I saw up there. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Randy Gaines said institutional racism through education and behavior modification. That is exactly what has happened in El Salvador. They don't tell you straight up like, oh, you need to be racist. No, they don't tell you, but through little things, they try to modify the way that you think. So be patient. Try to understand that I'm not trying to justify them, but I think that people act out of ignorance a lot of times. And another thing that I can say is that family is important, but at the same time, you need to set your boundaries. And if her family is being like super, super disrespectful, you just need to, stay a little bit away. Like in my case, I haven't had that problem. My parents are okay with me uh, being with you. Is like it's not a problem to them. They have never made any type of comments or questioned me about it. They accept it. And the rest of my family, it's more of like, if you accept it, that's on you. And if you don't, that's a you problem as well. Like, I don't really, um, I have very strict boundaries with my family, and they know that they don't have an opinion on who I am gonna, date or marry or be with. But it does happen. I know it happens, and I'm sorry it happened to you. Let's see. Roberto Villeda. He says, "What's up, Philly Dom and D? I love your videos. Can't wait till I go out there next year. I have lots of family in Sonsonate. One love." Yeah, Roberto. We love Sonsonate. We were there last weekend. I personally know Sonsonate since I was a little kid. It's one of my favorite cities. Actually, Santa Ana and Sonsonate are my two favorite cities. Then comes Ahuachapan because my family is from there. And yeah, I'm glad that you're going to be here next year. I hope that you have a lot of fun, that you can see your family, enjoy every single second that you spend with them, and blessings to you. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to us.
Okay, I got a question for you, D. What is considered to be rude in El Salvador?
I think that things that are considered to be rude in El Salvador would be like, for example, if you go to a restaurant and you're trying to, you know, like snap your fingers at a waiter, or when you treat like customer service people with disrespect, people are gonna look down on you. Okay. Yeah, that's 100%, because we know we are very firm believers that these people are just trying to make a living, and they deserve, like, the cleaning lady and the manager of the hotel, everyone deserves the same amount of respect. So I know that for the younger people that are listening, you're going to understand this concept. But in general, being a Karen is going to make you look super bad in El Salvador. We don't like that type of behavior. You screaming at customer service. No, we don't do that. If you have a complaint, you can do it civilly. Like, that is something that we're very big on. Respect. You have to treat everyone with respect. Another thing that will be rude will be using a lot of profanity in public, especially if you speak Spanish, using a lot of curse words. It's gonna look bad, especially if you are in like, for example, let's say at the store or a family restaurant. It's gonna be considered to be really, really rude to be cursing in public, or something that is not considered rude, but maybe people are gonna it's gonna make you look bad, is to be like super, super sloppy drunk in public. It's gonna make you look bad.
Shout out to you, HD Chillin. Sock Passe. HD Chillin. What's good, man? Thank you for the $5 super chat, champ. What's going on? He said, what is a typical Salvadorian diet? Because some of the people are big.
Yes.
Talk about the food, D.
Yeah. I know that we have a big obesity and overweight problem. And I think it's mostly because food is not equally accessible. Eating healthy in El Salvador is very expensive. So a lot of people tend to eat the cheapest foods that are highly processed foods.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, eating, let's say, let me put it this way, getting this, cup noodles,
Okay.
those instant soups.
Yeah.
You can buy one for each member of your family and you're not gonna spend a lot of money. But then if you want to cook for them and you want to put a balanced meal on the table, that's gonna cost you quite a bit. So a lot of people eat a lot of processed food. Another thing that affects Salvadorians, and I can tell you that is personally my case, is like we don't work out. It's like we don't have it's changing.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now there's a lot of gyms and people are getting into this fitness type of culture.
Okay.
But mostly outside of San Salvador, people are not big on working out. If you go to a little town, to a little, community that barely has electricity and running water, and you tell them like, how often do you exercise? They're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Like, we don't work out.
Yeah, it's like we don't work out. And another thing, and I hope I don't get hate on this, but another thing that makes people big is that a lot of people don't work and they're just waiting for their relative in the States to
what do y'all
send
call
them.
it? What's that little saying? My girl told me that saying.
We call them ninis. Ninis are people that don't study or work.
Yeah.
It's like ni estudia ni trabaja. They're just waiting for their mom, dad, cousin, uncle, grandma, whoever send money from the States, or they're just doing nothing in the house, but eating processed food all the time, not working out, not burning any calories through physical labor. So obviously they're gonna get fat. I think that things are changing now. People are more interested into fitness and eating healthy, and you have like organic things and vegan and vegetarian and keto and all these trends, and it's changing. But yeah, mostly that's why. And the typical Salvadorian diet, a lot of beans. We eat beans. Corn is very big in our diet through different forms. It's like we eat pupusas, we eat tortillas, and there's a lot of other food that is made out of corn. We eat rice. Rice is a big part of our culture, and dairy products. It's like cheese, cream, and different types of traditional made cheeses. Nothing like the mozzarella or the American type of cheese. No, it's like traditional cheeses. And I think that also chicken.
And I can be honest with you too. What's up with the fast food epidemic here?
Oh, yes.
This is like a big in the United States.
Yeah, we have a lot of fast food restaurants.
Tell them what they have. Pizza Hut.
We have Pizza Hut. We had KFC, Little Caesars, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Domino's, Papa John's. What else?
Salvadorian ones that y'all have, everybody.
The chicken joints that are Salvadorian, Pollo Campero, and we have Pollo Campestre and Don Pollo. A lot of fried chicken. Fried chicken is big here in El Salvador. And we also have a hamburger place that is Salvadorian that is called Biggest. It used to be like a chain restaurant. Now it's a smaller, but yeah, we have a fast food epidemic. And you're going to go to those places, and it's really, I don't know, it's ironic because it's a poor country, but fast food restaurants are always going to be packed all the time.
6 million, 7 million people here.
Yeah.
Philly Visions 215 said, shout out for the $9.99 super chat, man. Philly in the building all day, every day. He said, what is your favorite site to use to book flights to your country? What's good sites that because you always help me with my booking and stuff. What are the sites you go to book my flights?
Yeah,
This help a lot of brothers, a lot of boys that's coming through these countries to travel. A lot of ladies, a lot of everybody. Where do you book my flights?
Normally I book Dom's flights. I'm the secretary. So what I normally use is Google Flights.
Okay.
That is what I prefer to use because it gives you all of the airlines.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you the best prices, and it has a lot of filters depending on whether you want direct flights or more layovers, or if you have a preference for a certain airline. It makes it easier to look for a flight. And then what I normally do is that I only use Google Flights for like searching for the prices, and then when I decide on a flight, I book directly with the airline. But to give you like a panoramic view of everything, I always use Google Flights. I try to avoid using third parties because um, I because it's better to deal directly with the airline in case something happens, because you travel constantly, and most of your flights are one way. We're always buying one way tickets, and sometimes with third parties they tend to cancel and postpone your flights. So I prefer to deal with the airlines directly, and also because I have you on every single mile program from all the airlines.
So eventually it's going to pay off for the kid.
Eventually, yeah.
It's going to pay off for the kid for Philly. 81, he said, pupusas are too damn good to resist is one of the reasons, lots of laugh, why you guys are big here. Pupusas is good, man.
Pupusas are good, and pupusas are...
81, shout out to you, champ.
Yeah, pupusas are... Well, pupusas are actually... I don't want to say it's the healthiest option, but...
It's not healthy.
No, but it is a balance.
But it's cheap, and if you eat a little bit at a time, you're all right.
Yes, because it's a balanced meal. Because you have...
It fills you up.
You have the sauce, and the curtido that has cabbage and vegetables, so you have it in there. And then you have the corn that is giving you a little bit of carbs. And depending on what you want, you can have vegetarian pupusas, or you can ask for pork pupusas. You got a little bit of protein in there, and the cheese. It's a balanced meal. I think that the mistake comes on the quantity, like how many pupusas you eat and what you drink with it. Because if you drink it with hot chocolate, that is a very common combination. Eating pupusas with hot chocolate, that's a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lot of people drink soda. Soda is something big in El Salvador. I love Coca-Cola. I love soda. And it's a very common thing in El Salvador. We spend a lot of money on soda because it's like part of your meal.
Okay, Black said, do they got Popeyes in El Salvador?
Unfortunately not. I have never had Popeyes.
Oh, it's good chicken. Oh, it's good chicken.
You should bring me some instead of telling me how good it is.
I'll bring you some from the States.
Yeah, we do not have Popeyes. We just have our most of the chicken restaurants, the fried chicken restaurants, are Salvadorian, or in the case of Pollo Campero, that is Guatemalan.
Mm-hmm.
The only American chicken chain that we have is KFC.
That's cool. What did you say, Serge?
Sirius says, do El Salvador require a vaccine test? If so, how's the process and how much? As far as I know, right now we don't have any COVID restrictions, like none whatsoever. You don't need you didn't get a COVID test to come in here. Yeah. You don't need a COVID test. You don't need to present a COVID test to come in here. They're not gonna demand from any proof of vaccination.
None of that.
Yeah, we don't have any COVID restrictions
it went
at all.
Down.
You're going to see a lot of people that are wearing masks, but that's actually completely optional. Yeah, there's no COVID restrictions at all. And the process for people that do want to get a vaccine in El Salvador is free, available for everyone, and non-mandatory.
That's cool. 81 said, does their quality of fast food taste different from the U.S.? 81, I'm going to be honest, man. The quality of fast food here is a lot better. They take more pride in preparing your food. When you go to a fast food restaurant here, like a McDonald's or a Burger King, it's like going to a 5-star restaurant. I wish I was lying. You take it from here. Tell them about how you have people that serve you, like, and the people are happy to have the job. Like in the States, you work at McDonald's, you're mad, like, why am I here? The only person happy at McDonald's is the owner, the owner, the manager. That's it. Everybody else is pissed off they working there. Somebody in El Salvador, they love working at McDonald's. They love working at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let them know. Let them know.
I mean,
it's your country speaking.
The thing is, I'm not sure if everyone really loves working there, but
wait a minute, they
but
give you good customer service.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Something that companies are big on is you gotta fake it for the client. You have to, even if you hate the job, at least the lady's gonna try. She's gonna serve you with a smile, whatever you want. She's gonna be like, yes, of course, absolutely. It will be my pleasure to help you. And you actually feel it. Like you can tell that they're trying hard. Another thing that I have noticed, and I'm like, some of you know, some of you don't. I have never been to the States, but from the internet culture, something that I can tell is that American fast food workers are famous for being mad or angry all the time. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna find that. And another stereotype that I hear all the time is that the ice cream never works at McDonald's.
No, it goes down a lot.
So in here, I have never been told that the ice cream machine is not working. Like they have different items. Like for example, McDonald's in El Salvador serves breakfast, and you can find the McMuffins and the usual stuff, but also you can find Salvadorian style breakfast, like eggs and salsa and fried plantains and cream. I think that the biggest shocker of fast food in El Salvador is Pizza Hut, because here more than a fast food restaurant is like a sit-in restaurant.
Yes.
You go and they give you a menu, a very big menu, by the way, and they serve breakfast as well. And they do have a large variety of breakfast. I think we should do a video on that so people can
go
see.
There and go to breakfast. Yeah, breakfast at Pizza Hut in El Salvador.
Mm-hmm. And
tomorrow. Go to breakfast at Pizza Hut.
We should. We have a long day ahead of us, so maybe we can start with breakfast from Pizza Hut.
Okay, Rachel has a good question. Rachel said, "Is healthcare free, dentist, and birth/delivery?"
Okay. In El Salvador, hold on.
Oh, she got quiet. What's going on, D? No, she's asking what is it? Healthcare.
Okay, no, yeah, I was reading another comment. No, but the healthcare, we have 3 types, like it's 3 tiers of healthcare. We have the first one that is public healthcare, that is free for everyone. The public hospital, you have like the big hospital, and then we have what we call Unidad de Salud. Literally, it means unit of health, and it's like a smaller clinic. And in very rural areas, there's another type of clinic called Ecos that is like a smaller type of clinic, and all of those are free. Now, healthcare is free, but if you go to the public free hospital, maybe you are going to have to wait a long time, and maybe the service is not going to be the best one. Mm-hmm. But at least if you are like, let's say it like broke and like you don't have a job and you're dying, at least they can take you to the public hospital.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that
it's the best hospital.
It's the best hospital.
But everybody's entitled to it.
But everybody's entitled to it. At least they're going to try their best if it's not packed. And then we have the next level that is Seguro Social or Social Security. and that is for everyone that has a formal employment. Like, for example, in my case, when I started working, after 3 months, I got enrolled into Social Security. They discount like a monthly uh, amount of my paycheck. Like every paycheck, I get a discount for Social Security,
Okay.
and I am entitled to use the Social Security network. In this tier is not public; it's only for the people that pay for it through their employers. And um, I know that if Salvadorians are listening to me, they're gonna have mixed opinions. Don't come for me. I'm
Come
just
for it.
no, don't come for me because I'm just telling you my personal experience. I had a health issue back in 2021. I had a tumor in my thyroid, and I got my treatment and surgery from Social Security, and it everything was very, they were very diligent, they were straight to the point. The doctors were very nice to me. My doctor is amazing. Uh, she's an amazing lady, always willing to help. She's not the kindest, but she's always willing to help you. And I got my surgery. I didn't have to pay a penny. I just had to show up to the hospital, and they took very good care of me. If I was in pain, they would give me pain medication. Of course, the locations is not like a 5-star hotel, but at least it was clean. It was everything was very sanitary. The nurses were very kind, and I cannot complain because my experience was good with them. I know that other people have different experiences. And then the third option that you have is the private healthcare system, which is the biggest one. And in that one is you pay as much as you want. You're going to find very cheap doctors that charge you $10 for a consultation, and then you're going to find more expensive specialists that charge you 50, 60, $70 for a consultation. And for childbirth, you can go to the three options. You can give birth in the public hospital. If you are a worker and you pay Social Security, you can give birth in the Social Security hospital. And then obviously you can give birth in the private hospital. So, yeah, it's kind of complicated, but most of us, if we're in a rush, it's like we go to the private hospital because we know that it's going to be fastest.
Makes sense. Make a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. In case of my surgery was very expensive in the private hospital, so I just waited it out in the Social Security. But like I said, my personal experience with them was very good. No complaints. They took care of me. They pampered me. They made sure I was okay. And I'm gonna be 1 year in November after my surgery, and I haven't had any problems. I get my medication because I got my thyroid removed. I had to take a permanent medication, and they send it to my house for free. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to go to a pharmacy. They send it like through the post office. They send it to my house. So I just have to open the door, and my medication comes to my doorstep.
They can't beat that. Gary, let's see, Jules, Gary Bergen. I don't know this burger. Bergen?
Okay, it
He said
says.
if
Hold
she's,
on, hold on.
if she's right here, no,
If she's never been to the States, how did she learn such good English? And then he said,
it's not a stereotype. What you're talking
okay. Well,
about. Explain yourself.
this is a question that gets me like my English gets me in a lot of trouble because people think I think that's the main reason why people think that I'm hiding something from.
You don't show your face. You speak
like,
English like you're from LA.
She speaks English,
Like she's
and
from
she
LA.
says that she has. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. When I was in preschool, my parents. I'm a single child, so I was very spoiled when I was little. I was very spoiled, and they asked me like, "What do you want to do? Like, do you want to do a sport or play a musical instrument? What do you want to do? We're going to pay for it." So I told them I wanted English classes. So I started my English classes when I was in preschool. As you know, when you're a kid, you learn everything very fast. So I started in preschool and I ended my English classes when I was in eighth grade. So if you do the math, I studied English for a long period of time. And after that, I graduated from high school and I wanted to work. And my first job was in a call center. So I was practicing my English. After I worked in a call center, I heard about an English academy and I applied for a job and they gave it to me. And I was an English teacher for 5 years. So I got a lot more experience with my English. I was practicing every day, I was teaching full time. So it means that I was speaking English from 7 in the morning all the way to 7 p.m. because I had a lot of classes. And then after that, I got a job as a translator. And I don't translate documents, I translate phone calls. So I'm constantly in contact with the English language. Another thing that has helped me a lot is that I have always liked to have online friends. That is something that I enjoy. And I remember that my first online friend was a guy from,
Ghana.
no, Nepal,
Oh,
actually,
Nepal.
from Nepal.
The Ghana
Yeah.
guy.
And then I
It's the
had,
Ghana Babies Junior.
yeah, and then I had my good friend Kwejo from Ghana, and we were talking for a couple years, and he's a very good friend. And then I met Philly, and I practice my English with him all the time because we talk on a daily basis. And I also I like I'm I'm a 90s baby, basically. So I'm very big on pop culture and music and everything. So I'm always on social media. And I like stand up comedy and things like that.
Kevin
So
Hart.
I love Kevin Hart. Wanda Sykes is one of my favorites too. So I'm always watching shows in English. I listen to music in English. So I'm always practicing. But no, I have never been to the States. I have never lived outside of El Salvador. I am not deported. I am not a Russian spy because someone told you that I was a spy.
A Russian spy.
I'm not a spy. I don't have a criminal background. I'm sorry. I just know English. I don't know what else to say. I just know English. Let's see. Cuéntanos de las mujeres interesadas.
Man.
Okay. Caspar of the God of War. Okay. He's talking about gold diggers or mujeres interesadas. We say interesada in the Caribbean. They say chapeadoras.
Salvador.
Yeah, or gold diggers. I think that there are gold diggers everywhere, and I think that there's two type of gold diggers: the ones that are coming for your money and the ones that are coming for papers. So I would advise everyone to be very cautious. I know that falling in love is like super cool and you feel like you want to do everything for your significant other, but just be very, very, very cautious and make sure that the person that is with you because they really have feelings for you and not because they want to get something out of you. It's very important that you say it. Me, in my personal case, um, I, okay, let's put it this way. There are women that their very ultimate goal is to date a foreigner. It's like a goal for them. In my case, I never thought that it was going to happen. It just happened. For other people, their ultimate goal is moving to the States. In my case, that is not what happened. Everything happened out of coincidence, by chance. But there are people who are trying to, jump on the opportunity, and you have to be very cautious because, um, most likely what's going to happen, and it has happened a lot of times, is that guys bring a girl to the States, they get married, they bring her to the States, and a couple months later, the girl is going to live with someone else. Most likely someone that she was dating all along and you just didn't know. So I think you just have to be very cautious, and you have to pay attention to how people act, if they're always trying to make you go to expensive places. And if it's a girl, she never wants to go on a one-on-one date. She wants to bring all of her friends along, and you have to pay for everything, and they never offer to do anything for you. Just, pay attention to those little details. Like I told
Really dumb.
like I told you guys before, in my case, I'm a very simple person. If you tell me let's go to Pizza Hut, okay, sure. If you tell me let's go to eat pupusas, fine, we can go eat pupusas. As long as I'm spending time with the person that I love, it's fine. But if you keep seeing that this person is always it puts a lot of importance on money and the type of places that you go and showing off for other people, and it's like, just be cautious. Be cautious.
Rachel said, Dom, what's your celebrity crush? D, who's your celebrity crush? Mine's is easy.
Okay, tell them
Vanessa
yours.
Simmons. You already know that. She's on my Instagram.
Yeah.
That's Run DMC. If you guys don't know rap music, there was a rapper from back in the day, a group called Run DMC. Run is one of the rappers in the group. He has a couple daughters. I think I don't know. She's the second oldest daughter he has. I'm in love with Vanessa Simmons. That's so Russell Simmons' niece. So everybody knows who Russell Simmons is, the mogul. That's his niece. I'm in love with her. I watch her Instagram all the time. Vanessa Simmons is, shout out to Vanessa Simmons.
Let's see. My celebrity.
I know it's a black guy.
Of course.
Is it the black guy? Is it the black guy?
Yes.
She told me to put my hand, wait for me to be quiet. The black guy? Is it a black guy?
It is a black guy. I have two celebrity crushes.
Or a black woman?
No, it's a black guy.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, okay, weirdo. I have two celebrity crushes. One is Drake, the rapper.
You like Drake? I didn't know you like Drake.
Yeah.
I'm talking mad trash about him now. I'm gonna trash him now. Oh man, I'm gonna trash Drake now. Drake, I like your music, but I'm about to trash it now. I didn't know you like Drake. You never told me you like Drake. You like people from Canada?
He's cute. In my opinion, he's
like
cute.
Drake. Oh my goodness.
And then I like this soccer player. His last name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Mbappe or something like that.
African soccer player?
Yeah, he's an African
soccer player. These black people again.
Yeah, he plays in the Paris Saint-Germain soccer team. Oh.
What country?
In France.
Okay.
He plays. He's French.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's cute. Mm-hmm. He's cute. He's like my celebrity crush. Yes, definitely. Let's see what else.
Yo, Gary said I just looked up. He took up Vanessa Simmons. He said now he in love with her too. Yeah, she bad, yo. She bad. Yeah, that's man. She's wild. Shout out to Vanessa Simmons, yo.
Yes, Rochelle. He plays in PSG. That's right.
Oh, she knows. Wow.
Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. He's cute.
You guys want me to give you some more questions? I got a whole bunch of questions for D.
Yeah.
Y'all got any questions for D? Asking now. Or forever not asking. Asking now. Let me see.
Oh, Roberto Villa has an interesting question about El Salvador.
Okay.
He says, whatever happened to TACA Airlines and El Teleférico? We used to have this thing. How do you call it? It's like a thing that you can travel in a cable, and it has like little things, like a cable, but in the air. It's in the air.
Yeah, it's a cable car.
Okay, so we used to have that, but we had a big earthquake in 2001, and this cable car, I'm looking at the comments, sorry, I'm getting distracted. But the cable car got ruined by the earthquake in 2001 because it was in the mountains. So they closed it, and unfortunately, they never reopened it. Mm-hmm. It had like a, how do you call it? Like it was like a amusement park. It had an amusement park and restaurants and everything, but unfortunately it closed and it never opened again. And then TACA Airlines was a Salvadorian airline actually, and they sold it, and now it's part of Avianca. Mm-hmm. So it still exists, but it's now part of Avianca Airlines. And Randy says the only crush only supposed to be Philadelphia, but a crush is that like when it's like, you know, that it's not real. He's like the real thing.
Okay, live. Yeah.
My live crush. Yeah.
All right, another question. What's going on, D?
D, how well can you cook, and what is your favorite food?
Can D cook? No, she can cook.
I like to cook. Actually, cooking is one of my hobbies. I enjoy it a lot. I like doing it, and I'm a very let's see, how can I say it? I like it when people tell me that my food is good. This.
Maybe I'll get the French soccer player Drake and Philly Dom. I'll invite him over. We'll all sit down and you cook for us. And whoever likes your food the best, that's who you date.
No.
No. What do you guys think about that? We're gonna get the soccer player from France, Drake
and Philly
Dom. We're gonna sit down. She's gonna cook for us at a nice fancy restaurant somewhere eloquent, somewhere nice. And whoever likes your food the most, that's who you date.
No. I'm fine. I'm fine with my current choice. I'm 100% okay with that. So yeah, I like cooking, and one thing that I can tell you is that I have a very adventurous palate. I'm not closed-minded when it comes to food. I like Chinese food. I'm super big on Arab food. I like it a lot. I try to replicate a lot of my favorite recipes at home. Salvadorian food also is my favorite. The thing about Salvadorian food is that a lot of recipes are very labor intensive, and sometimes it's not convenient to make it in a small quantity. It's such a hard work that it's only worth it to make it in bulk.
Okay.
And I only live with my mom and my dad, so it's too much food for only 3 people. But I do know my fair share of Salvadorian food. I like Italian food. I think almost everything. I'm open to trying new things. But yeah, it's I'm a foodie. Almost everything. What?
Oh shoot! What happened?
Oh my god!
We got a voiceover.
Oh my god, Philly Dom.
Okay, we good. We got it.
What are you doing?
Okay. What's another question there?
Gary says, what can you make? You're not a vegetarian or anything, are you? No.
Right.
What the hell? Hold on. Before we go to that, he's like, these sounds like Lupe, the girl who be with Crib Mac all the time. Who is that?
Gary, tell who he is.
No, it was Black Fist 86 says, these sounds like Lupe, the girl who be with Crib Mac. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he says, growing up in the city, it's always been pizza and grease. No, tell me who is Lupe, please, because I don't know who she is. Well, going back to the subject, no, I'm not a vegetarian. I eat meat.
Definitely, she's not a vegetarian.
No, I do like
pork.
I eat everything. I eat meat, all kinds of meat. Everything. I like pork, beef, chicken, seafood. The only thing that I don't like in any way, shape, or form is eggs. I don't enjoy it. Maybe scrambled, but the rest of no, I don't like eggs. But the rest of things, I like pretty much everything. When I cook, more than likely I cook Salvadorian food, Salvadorian style food, and in my house we enjoy soup a lot. And my grandmother used to work for a Spanish priest. She would do the housework for this priest. So we have a couple Spanish recipes that we like to make at home, and we enjoy them. But mostly is family recipes that we do. However, if you give me a cookbook, I can try to, work any type of recipe. Baking is not my strong suit though.
Okay.
And then where does D Randy says, where does D see herself 5 years from now?
D, where you see yourself 5 years from now, D?
Um I want I want to have a family.
So she wants to get pregnant.
Yeah, I want to get pregnant. I want to have a baby. So in the next 5 years, I do see myself as a mother. Um, I'm in this, the stage of life that a kid would truly be a blessing for me. I don't see it like, oh, I ruined my life or
You ruined your life and had a kid, D.
No, I really want to have a kid. And
shout out to Henry out there in Houston, Texas. My Haitians are everywhere. D.
Don't let them drug you.
Don't let them drug you, D. All right, back to the thing. That was an inside joke.
Yeah,
that's our boy
sorry
Henry.
about that.
Shout out to Henry.
No, but I do see myself having a family in 5 years and maybe traveling a little bit more because I have neglected that part of my life.
She not really traveled. You been to Guatemala? Where you been, D?
Guatemala, Honduras, and Belize.
Okay.
So maybe traveling a little bit more, helping out
Philly Dom brand.
Philly Dom and his brand.
Where we gonna get the merch out, D?
We're working on getting merch for everyone. We're working on it right now.
Online company.
Yeah, we're just trying to make sure that we research and get like the best quality and the best service for everyone, but we're working on it. So yeah, I do see myself working more for Dom's channel. I enjoy it. I like it. And maybe I would have my own.
No, we're gonna open up a channel.
What do you guys think? Should I have a channel? I don't even know. I'm like super nervous about taking that step, but
how hard is it, D? Just talk on your channel. You don't even show your face, D. You'll be all right. It's not even that hard.
Okay, it says Randy is asking, will Philly Dom ever own some property in El Salvador?
What you say, D? It's up to you. What do you say?
I think, yeah. I think you should. I see you living, long term in El Salvador. Yeah.
Y'all grab something.
Making it your home base.
Yeah, actually, no, it is the home base. Everybody knows that. And you, what's the name? We know the real estate. What's his name? The real estate guy from Remax. It's my friend. If I go see him this week, I'll go see him this week.
Oh yeah, we have a real estate.
Yeah, when I do it, I'm doing it with him. I'm not doing it with nobody else.
Yeah, we have.
Who do I trust? I trust him. That's who I trust.
We have a real estate.
He doesn't want me to talk loud, but black people talk loud. We have a real estate agent. He's waiting for me.
Randy Gaines says Philly Dom Jr. Well, we already.
It's already a Philly Dom Jr.
It's going to be
a Philly Dom
Junior. And then Kelvin says, give her a baby Philly.
Who's that, Kev TV?
No, Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin.
And then Blackfish says she wants some baby LeBrons. Oh my God. And then 81 says, go for it, Dave. Create your own channel. You should do reaction videos with Philly. I think we should do reaction videos. Yeah, I think that would be really
We're going to open up a channel. It's going to be Philly Dom and D.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Randy got it good. It's going to be D4.
D4. Yeah, because we got D3. They already know about D3.
We already got D3, so we're going to...
Shout out to Belize and D3 up in Belize.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. D4.
We're going to have D4. That's right.
That's cool. Any other questions you want me to ask you about Belize? I said Belize. I'm thinking about Belize because of D3 there. I know. El Salvador. I had a sneeze.
Oh my God. That's quite the sneeze. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else has any other questions.
Let me ask you a serious question.
Oh, you can ask me a serious question.
Where's the thing about El Salvador? And then we'll keep doing these lives like this. These what do you call them? I call them my podcast
type of style. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see what we can answer about Belize.
Belize?
I mean El Salvador. Because they just brought up El Salvador. Stop getting jealous. Hold on, let me see the questions about believe. What can I ask? What could I ask her about El Salvador? You see a question in the comment section? But I want to ask you something about El Salvador.
Oh, Alpha Male says, hope to see you guys soon again. Yes, we hope to
Come
see you.
on down, Germ.
Yes.
Come on down, Germ. Come on down. Shout out to the family. Charmik and the kids and everybody.
Oh, I love Randy. Randy has super cool questions. It says, if Dee and Philly Dom had one superpower each, what would it be? What would your superpower be?
Randy, you put me on the spot, bro. I gotta really think that one through. If I had a superpower, I don't know, man. The ability to help people. I like helping people. So if I had the means to help people, if I had the means to help people, I would want to have money to help people in poor countries. I got family from Haiti, man. It's a struggle down there. If I had money, I could get Haiti together and other poor countries like El Salvador. I don't see the poor side of El Salvador with D. She takes me to mansions and rich people.
Oh my God.
But if I want to have means to help poor people. That's what I would, help people in poor countries. Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Africa, the continent of Africa, India. Help my boy Khan out there in Pakistan. Anywhere I can help somebody that's in need, that's really in desperate need, that I can see hope that they're trying to do something better with their life. So the means to be able to help people. If that involves me being very wealthy, I'll take that responsibility.
I don't know about it.
D don't want to help nobody but herself.
Oh my God. Stop it.
And D4.
No.
That's it. And our parents. That's it. That, I don't know.
D4 doesn't even exist.
You got to talk into existence.
Okay. No, we have to work it into existence.
Yes.
Anyway, I think I would like the superpower of going back in time. Not as in to be able to modify things, but I would like to have the ability to go back in time as in to witness historical events. That would be because I'm great about I like history and things about the past, so I wouldn't like to change things. I will just like to
be a part of it.
Be a part of it and witness it, because a lot of things that they tell us in books is like we have to rely on that story because we're not able to, witness it by ourselves. So that will be my superpower, because maybe it could help me to clear things out. Maybe there's a lot of things like big misunderstandings that happen because of the version that people told about historical events. So I think that will be my superpower.
Oh wow, she wants to go back. She wants to be Quantum Leap. You remember that show? You ain't old enough. I saw it too on YouTube later. Quantum Leap.
Yeah, no,
maybe. You see that the guy goes back in history and fits stuff and sees what's going on. Quantum Leap. You never seen it?
No, it doesn't ring.
Yeah, because you from the 90s, D. You had to grow up in the 80s, D.
I'm sorry.
She's a 90s baby. She doesn't understand. Quantum Leap.
Let's see. Leap. Oh. 81 is asking, have you and JC Max have been in touch?
Yeah, we've been communicating, but we would like to do some videos with him, you know what I mean? He's Haitian. We like to link up with him, but eventually we will. But we've communicated before, yes. Yes. Shout out to JC Max.
Yeah, he's doing
he's doing phenomenal videos here. He's really
very great videos.
Highlighting the country.
Yeah.
And he's Haitian, so I always gotta show him love. So shout out to JC.
And what I like about him is that he gets involved with the people. He talks to people and everything. He's cool.
It's hard for me to do that with D is shy. Tell me you're an introvert. What are you?
Intercourse.
Extrovert. What are you?
Oh my God. I don't even know. You distracted me. Introvert.
She's
not intercourse.
I'm messing with you. I had to put something funny on.
Gary says, I like gambling. Is there a casino? Yes, we do.
Tell them about the casino culture here. the casino culture here.
There are casinos. They're not big like Vegas or anything like that, but we do have casinos. Actually, when we were in San Miguel, that is the eastern part of the country, uh, we saw that there is a casino slash hotel. Like in the same building, you can stay there and you can go to the casinos. So yeah, we do have them. They're small, but yeah, you can find them in San Salvador and in the big cities like Santa Ana and San Miguel. And
Oh, and I'm
then
gonna give a shout out to Ivan Travel. Shout out to Ivan Travels, man.
yes, Ivan. Shout out to you. We had such a great time with him. Such a nice person. We really had a great time with him. Then Africa Te Informa says, it's in Spanish. It says, saluditos a la pareja del año. Son una linda dupla. Les deseo todo lo mejor del mundo. Dios les bendiga. I'm going to translate it for you. It says, um, hi to the couple of the year.
Okay.
They say that we.
Jada and Will? Jada and Will Smith?
No, you and me.
Oh, Jada and Will Smith.
Come on.
Talking about them.
They say we're a very nice couple, and he wishes the best in the world for us, and God bless us.
Jesus, my friend. Jesus, my friend. Don't we hyping it up more. Jesus, my friend.
I'm not just a friend.
He's just a friend. Oh,
I'm
she's
not just a
a
friend.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. But she's just a friend. Most of y'all don't know that unless you're over 40 years old. But I just did right there. I don't even know that. Biz Markie. Shout out. Rest in peace to Biz Markie.
No, I'm not just a friend.
Yes, she's just a friend.
So be careful. If
She's just a friend.
If Billy Dom tells you that I'm just a friend,
she's just a friend.
He's lying. It's not true.
She's just a friend.
And then Randy says D4 is coming because I said we have to work it into existence.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
Anybody else, man? We about to get in this live once again. Thank you to everybody that watched the live. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for just leaving comments and talking to us and bringing dialogue to us. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We definitely.
Oh, I have two questions that we need to answer before we.
Okay, D about to end two more questions.
Yeah, it says, are there a lot of Salvadoran women attracted to black men asking for a friend? Asking for a friend. I know that type of question is asking for a friend. Yeah, there are. I think that if you are looking into dating and, having your Salvadorian experience, you're gonna be, it's gonna go well. A lot of women are open to dating outside of their culture, not only black men, but also
white men,
Asian, white. Like we're not that close-minded. We're very open to dating outside of our culture. So I think that if you're looking into that, you are going to be okay. You're going to be 100% okay. And then someone else was asking if how much Spanish do I need to speak to be comfortable? Gary, I mean, Philly Dom doesn't really speak.
I'll speak some Spanish.
No. What I'm trying to say is that you don't speak that much Spanish and you still manage around because you always find someone that speaks English.
And I understand a lot of Spanish. Don't
yeah.
You hate me being hated.
No. No, you understand, but what I'm saying is that it has never stopped you from moving around and doing stuff on your own.
Not a problem.
Yeah. So I think that if you stay in a hotel, more than likely the people at the front desk, they're gonna speak English. Maybe it's not gonna be 100% good, but they're gonna be able to assist you with whatever you need. And then on the street, call center jobs are very big in El Salvador, so it's like 100% sure that you're gonna find someone that speaks Spanish. And
English.
English. And also is that if you are at a bar, club, etc., people are not going to be shy, and at some point or the other they're going to talk to you. Someone's going to talk to you, and yeah, it's important to know like the basics, but I mean, you're always going to find someone that speaks English all the time.
No matter where you go.
Yeah, no matter where you go. And Sirius says, Salvadorians like Americans. Yes, we do. We do like Americans. We like everyone. We like everyone's welcome to come. I know that sometimes you hear about these crazy things like, oh, Salvadorians hate Mexicans or Salvadorians hate this and that. And I mean, we welcome everyone as long as you come and treat us with respect, treat everyone with respect.
Mm-hmm.
We're open to having anyone here. We're very welcoming and very friendly.
Yeah, El Salvador to the world.
And
El Salvador to
then
the world.
it says, hold on. Uh, 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 uh. Is the MS-13 a real issue out there?
It's up to you, DU. El Salvador, what do you think? You live with them?
I mean,
not live with them, but you know.
No, I haven't. Please, no.
Put that out there.
Take it back, please.
You jumped up the floor. Whoa, what?
No, I mean, it is real. It is 1,000% real. And it has been an issue right now. The government is trying to work on that. And I really do hope that they can succeed. However, you have to understand that that group is not only in El Salvador at this point, they have spread out to other countries, and they get a lot of money and support from other countries because they're still active in other places. So right now, maybe they're trying to, fight it in El Salvador, but it is still something that we need to take into consideration. However, like I was telling Dom, is like we are still able to live a normal life. It's like you don't have to worry about anyone showing up at your hotel or showing up at a restaurant or crazy things like that. I mean, these things happen, but they happen in very specific places because with with many of these groups, stuff happens to people that are related to these groups. There's casualties here and there, but most likely, if something happened, is because the person belonged to the opposite group or they were in some way related to them.
Affiliated to them.
Yeah, affiliated to them.
Family member.
But it is a real issue. D, what made El Salvador go all the way to U.S. currency? There's an official version, and
you telling them what you want to tell them. Tell them the truth. Why you think happened?
Okay, the official version is that we were gonna have I don't know how to say it in English, but basically that we were gonna have our currency, the colones, and also the dollars. That both coins were gonna be we were gonna be able to use both. That's what they told us in the beginning. However, the reality was that they took out the colones and we never saw them again, and the US dollar became the currency. The US has a lot of influence in El Salvador. It is known that El Salvador, being such a small country, has one of the biggest US embassies maybe in the world.
Yeah, it's big.
We have
a lot of countries.
Huge.
It's like a football field.
We have a huge US embassy. Also, there's rumors, and I said rumors because neither of both countries has been able to confirm, but everyone knows it's like a known secret that they have a military base in El Salvador, not in the territory, but off the coast of El Salvador. The US has a military base. Mm-hmm. They gave a lot of funding for the civil war in the 80s. So, they have a lot of influence. And a lot of people, a lot of Salvadorian rich people were making business in the US. So obviously exchanging money is always going to be a disadvantage when you're making business. So the best way to get rid of that little, inconvenience was to turn El Salvador into a U.S. dollar using country. So that's why we ended up here. However, it was not a one for one exchange. We still use the, I don't know how to explain this, but we use the dollars, but everything that we earn is still in the value of colones. So that's why.
What do you mean by that? I'm confused with that.
You're okay. So for example, if your salary was, let's say, 5,000 colones, when it changed to dollars, your salary didn't move to $5,000. It was still 5,000 colones, but they just transferred the value to dollars.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, that's why it's basically the same thing. It was not like, oh, $1 is gonna be 1 colon. No, it's still the same value. $1 was 8.75 colones.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we just translated everything into dollar prices.
Okay.
And no. Marvin is asking, why is your cam off?
Oh, because we're doing it like a podcast. So, we're doing it like a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing it podcast style, so we don't have we don't get distracted by the surroundings or what we're doing, whatever, but we can focus on the conversation that we're having. Your side dude says, Dominique, what's the real estate market looking like out there?
Tell them, what's the state market looking out there?
There's a lot of opportunities to invest in real estate. However, I don't think that this is like a real estate paradise that you're going to find something super, super, super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
The prices are high, especially if you're looking into buying like a brand new apartment or house. It's going to be a little pricey. However, there's real estate agencies willing to help you. Even if you're a Salvadorian living in the States and you want to buy a house and you think that it's not possible, we can do it 100%. There's a lot of real estate agents that focus on Salvadorians living in the States so they can afford a home in El Salvador. Oh, we have Louis in the house.
Oh, what is Louis going to say?
Louis is asking, can you find Posole in El Salvador? I'm sure that you can find a Mexican restaurant. I don't think it's going to be authentic enough, but you can find Mexican food in general.
Yes, you can. They do have Mexican food. Shout out to Louis, man. Louis, everything okay with you? We heard about the situation. You good, Louis? Thank you for tuning in, Louis. You the man, Louis. That's the king of El Salvador right there, Louis.
Yes, that's right.
That's one of Dolly's best friends.
That's my best friend right there,
No,
Louis.
don't say that out loud now.
You
got a couple other friends there. They might be listening.
Black Fist is asking, they got Netflix in El Salvador? Yes.
They got everything I got in the States, man.
We have Uber Eats, Airbnb, Booking, Netflix.
McDonald's.
But when it comes to apps, we have
what else you guys have?
all the streaming services. We have basically all the streaming services for music and for movies, TV shows, everything. We have everything here. Charles says, "Can we talk about this side dude?" Yeah, I'm wondering about the side dude too.
I don't know who he is. He said he grew up with me.
He says that you and him went to high school.
Yeah, we ran track. That's what he said. But I was in Philly. I wanted to see the side dude, but we didn't link up. I don't know what's going on, side dude. I was in Philly. What happened, side dude?
Yes, side dude.
But he knows me. If he ran track with me, he knows
I need to know about you, side dude.
And he knew about cornbread. Yeah, he knows a lot. So no, we went to high school together. There's no way he would know that. Nobody could feed him that information.
Then Trey says, "Is this woman your girlfriend or something?"
We just talking. We're talking. Got friends worldwide. We're Philly's own. We got friends worldwide on Philly's own.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, it says, Marvin says, my brother Dominique, have you considered becoming a Salvadorian citizen? And when would you go to Golfo de Fonseca beaches.
I don't think I would come out Salvadoran citizen. I think I would just, what, a resident? Can I come a resident?
You can become even either a permanent or temporary resident.
Like a temporary resident?
Yeah.
So, because I mean, I stay here a lot. And sometimes when you, what's El Salvador, what's the max you can stay in El Salvador? 3 months?
You can stay here for 3 months, and if you want to stay longer, you can become a permanent, temporary
Or
resident.
just go to Belize or something, leave. But tell them about that. You got to let them know about the 5 countries. Because some people are like, well, just go to Guatemala for a couple of days and come right back.
Oh,
So you got to let them know.
That
you
is
know that,
something,
but other people don't know that.
that is something very important that you need to
Explain
keep
to them, yeah.
that you need to keep in mind. If you want to stay in El Salvador for a longer period of time, you need to go out of what is called the CA4 zone, and that means Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, or Guatemala. So you need to get outside of those 4 countries for a couple days, and then you can come back into El Salvador and you get a fresh new 90 days.
Okay.
But you would have to go to either Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, Panama, wherever.
But you can't be in Guatemala.
But you cannot be in Guatemala because
What
it's
else?
the same. Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua, it's the same 90 days counting. So you need to get out of the what is called the CA4 zone.
The CA4, you got to get out of that if you're going to hang. So if you're in Guatemala, it'd be the same situation.
Yeah, and also, Marvin, we're thinking about going to Golfo de Fonseca. That's in the eastern part. They also told Dom, that
Philly down to you.
Well, it's Dominique to me.
Philly down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were telling us to go to Manguera del Golfo. That is an island in the eastern part of El Salvador. Yeah, so we're planning on going there, and I hope we can do it.
Once we get money together, everything is money. When you're a travel blogger, you guys don't understand. You know, a lot of people front. There's a couple guys that got real paper that do YouTube and stuff like that. But a lot of people, like, I'm still upcoming. It costs us a lot of money to go to these places. These places are not for free. You know what I mean? Some people make it look easy. A lot of people don't want to tell you what they get or what they don't get. So once the money gets right, we'll definitely go to a place like that. I didn't even know they had islands. I found it out yesterday. I was so mad with Dee about that. She didn't tell me they had islands off the coast.
No, we do.
How big is the island?
They're small. That's why I'm telling you.
Is it a day island or like you can stay for a couple
islands are not as developed, like, for example, the islands in Belize.
Okay.
It's nothing like that. We can spend the day, but it's not like a nightlife going crazy.
No, it's not that. Everything is not about that. Do people live on the islands?
What I'm saying is that there's not much to do.
What's the name of the island again? Let them know.
Manguera del Golfo.
Okay.
You can stay in a hotel, and I'm guessing that they have a restaurant and everything, but there's also people that live in there.
Okay, so it's got to be something there that's keeping people living there.
Mm-hmm.
How far is it off the coast?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you just take a ferry. It's not.
None of your relatives been there?
No. Remember that my family is from the east.
East.
No, wait.
The west.
The west.
South, east, north.
The west.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
We're checking the content. Well, not the content. We're checking the comment section.
Fact Checking TV says, Philly, I just want to ask, National Geographic does cocaine documentaries?
Oh,
do a cocaine documentary?
No. I gotta stay away from that, man. That can get dangerous, Biggs. That can get really dangerous, man. You want to stay away from that, man. That's not good, man. No, I can't do that one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna front.
Okay. Then Marvin says, make sure you visit the Haciendona in Conchagua. The waves are huge. We're gonna keep it in mind.
You know what I said?
Yeah. Thank you for giving us all these recommendations. I know more about the west of the country. The eastern part is not really my forte. So if you can give us recommendations, we're gonna really appreciate it. Randy says, Dee and Philly Dom, what is one thing that you both like about each other the most? In other words, what is your favorite quality or attribute that you like about each other?
Dee's a genuine person. I can say it like that. That she's genuine.
What I like about you the most.
Because I'm black. And there's no black people here.
Oh my God. Why do you say that? No, what I like about
the black guy. The black guy. Yeah.
El Moreno. What I like about you the most is that you are very friendly, and you have a very good heart. You're a good person. You're always willing to help people. You're always willing to go the extra mile. And yeah, that's what I like about you the most. You're a very good person. You have a very good heart, and yeah, you're very friendly.
The black guy?
You talk to everyone.
The black guy.
And
the black guy. Yeah.
Since I'm kind of like on the shy side, it's very cool to have someone that makes friends everywhere, because I have met a lot of people through you, and that's something that I like.
I ain't really meet many people through you.
Well, you have met the important people. Louis. Malu,
Or Malu, okay. And Adriana, the crew from Santa Ana. So they're gonna hang out with us?
Yeah, we're gonna call them.
Are you gonna do some work now? Because this is a long live. What about your work? Are you gonna do some work today? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm asking questions. You gonna do some work, or you gonna wait till tomorrow, or wait till you come back from eating? What are you gonna do?
I think we can have dinner and then I'm gonna work.
Well, I figured that.
Let's see. Do they got Kush in El Salvador?
They got everything here, man. They got everything, man. You asking like, yeah, they got everything. Everything you want is here.
Yeah. How much rent for a month down there? It depends on what you want.
And your lifestyle, what you
If you want a house, if you want an apartment, if you are
on
a very low budget and you just want to rent out a room, it depends. But I think that you can get something decent, something fairly nice from, let's say, between 600 and 800. You can get something very nice.
Okay, 600 and 800 US. They use US currency here. If anybody
we use US currency.
They don't have a currency no more.
Yep.
Since what, 2020, 2021?
No.
I mean, not 2020, 2000.
2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got rid of that currency. They use American dollars, and obviously Bitcoin is big here. You can use Bitcoin anywhere. You can go to McDonald's and eat some burgers on Bitcoin. You can rent a hotel on Bitcoin. You can probably buy a car here on Bitcoin.
Yeah. Bitcoin, you can use Bitcoin everywhere. We have our own Bitcoin wallet that is called Chivo. So yeah, if you're interested in cryptocurrency and all that, you can come down here and you can spend your Bitcoin. Then Fat Check says, no disrespect, I wasn't trying to be an a-hole. My apologies. No, it's about the cocaine thing. We know it's not disrespect, but it's not our topic.
It's not our topic. I don't really have any connects like that, you know what I mean? But it's people that do videos and stuff like that, you know.
Then Africa says, Misty, I'm so proud of you. You're very knowledgeable about El Salvador. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that I'm able to share all the little bits that I know with all of you guys.
Okay.
And then Trey says, where is the best place to stay in El Salvador for muchas chicas? That's your department.
Why would I know? I'm with you all the time. Why would I want to know? I mean, San Salvador. I mean, obviously it'll be San Salvador. It's the capital. A lot of people come here to get money.
But remember that we went to San Miguel and we saw a lot of chica places.
Yeah, they got a lot of party places. So San Salvador
and San Miguel.
And San Miguel will be the places to be looking for girls. They have a lot of clubs, bars, restaurants in Santo Domingo. I mean, I said Santo Domingo. Oh, the name always keeps coming up. I mean, San Salvador and San Miguel. That's like some of the two biggest cities. Right now, we're in the second largest city. Santa Ana is the second largest city, right?
Yeah, Santa Ana and San Miguel are like the largest cities besides San Salvador.
Yeah, so we're like an hour away right now from San Salvador. We're in Santa Ana. So all is well, chat. All is well. Anything else you want to do? I know you want to get something to eat. It's like
we can just finish the little comments. They say, do they know about Bob Marley in El Salvador? Yes.
Yeah, Bob Marley's a household name.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Then, Louis, your best friend, says Dominique is the best man on earth.
Thank you, Louis.
What about me, Louis? Don't forget about me. Then Charles says, how cute. You sound like a perfect couple.
Charles, there is no such thing as a perfect couple, Charles. You know that. We working on our friendship, man.
Shout out to you, Charles.
Shout out to Charles, man. You showed me a good time in the DR. Shout out to you, Charles. We're working on our friendship, man. Success in a relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, takes time. We're still in the beginning stages.
Friendship, LOL.
Yeah, we're still in the beginning stages of our friendship.
Yeah, 4 years later, and we're still in the beginning
stages of our friendship. Like I said,
sure.
Friendship.
Yeah.
I got strong enemies out there. They listening too. Friendship. Friendship.
New Jersey Nomad. He says, tattoo artists in El Salvador are dope. Prices are way better than the States. And that is a big fact. You can, you can come and get tattoos. There's very, very good tattoo artists in El Salvador.
I didn't know that, but you know I'm going to get the tattoo, the boxing on the left arm and D on my right arm. And she's going to get Philly Dom somewhere on her. No, but I'm going to the tattoo parlor soon. I don't know when, but soon. Because I got to get one tattoo covered over.
Yeah.
Shout out to New Jersey Nomad out there, man, in Vegas, man. Shout out to you. We're going to be linking up soon, champ. We're going to be linking up soon, champ.
Okay, so
That's it for now.
Do you want to close the live?
Yeah, we'll close it. We're going to do another live in a couple more days, but right now we're going to close the live. I know D is hungry. Are you hungry?
I am hungry. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Thanks, everyone, for listening and for asking us questions
about El Salvador,
and for your support and for watching Dom's videos.
Philly Dom.
It's Dominique to me, so yeah. And help Philly Dom get his Haiti video to 1 million views.
Yeah.
Share it with everyone. Watch it on a loop. Send it to
your enemies, your friends, everyone,
your neighbors, everyone. Because we want to get that video 1 million views.
Yeah. So we signing off from Santa Ana, El Salvador, and you was rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom and Baby D. Talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.